this thing. Yeah. Yeah. Good evening, uh, ladies and gentlemen. Um, well, I'd say good morning or good afternoon wherever you are, because uh, you can be joining us from any part of the world for today's conversation. And I assure you, today is going to be an exciting moment for us tonight. We have some issues to extray. If you join this show tonight, if you join this show tonight, one of the things you do first is to say hello and put your say hello and put your phone number, especially your WhatsApp number, so that you can benefit from this gift tonight. Yes, okay. I'm seeing people. So immediately you say hello, put your phone number, because we are going to, in that order, we're going to compile the first 20 WhatsApp, and I trust me, there's going to be gift for everyone. The first 20 persons that is joining us on this program tonight. The first 20 persons. Yes, my name is Dr. Oscar Baishimori. I am a personal development and life coach. I specialize in sharing information, strategies, philosophies, life skills, and wellness products that empower people to live above mediocrity in every area of their personal life, so that they can live a sustainable lifestyle. Our exciting conversation tonight is going to start with the recently released results of joint admission matriculation examination board. Yes, joint admission matriculation examination board, JAMB. Yeah, we're going to extray what led to that colossal results. Yes, the first time in history where we have 1,842,464 students, and 77% of them failed woefully. Yes, failed, because it is failure. Once you score below the 50%, it's failure. And out of 400 marks, 77% scored below 200, and that 77% is 1,418,697 students. Yes, that's called. Although there are a lot of other issues there, but we are going to extray what is responsible for this failure. Yes, is catastrophic, if we must put it that way. I think what we can do, if you are joining this, immediately you drop your number, please do us a favor, share this video. I want to talk something very, very important today. Share it so that even your enemy can get something out of this conversation tonight. So, and I'm sure it's not your enemy that's going to benefit. Everybody that are close to you, they're going to benefit from this tonight. So help us share this video. Share it on your timeline. Share it so that others share this video. Please share this video. You can't just drop your name Just because I say the first 20 persons are going to benefit, you just come online, you exit, and you drop your phone number. No, no, that's not how to be supportive to one another. Thank you so much for joining. Put your phone number, share this video. We want to explain what is responsible for this lackluster performance in this JAMB examination matriculation by JAMB. Now, matriculation examination. Now, let me even mention something. Something is very clear. We don't need to be told. You can see clearly that there is low budget for education in Nigeria currently. Yes. The budget education for education is very low. And why is it low? How do I know that it is very low? There is no budget for investment in education. In other countries like the overseas, the private sectors, they invest seriously in education. The private sectors, industries. How well is Nigerian industries investing in education? How well? You know, every day people will come and give you analysis that majority of those universities abroad, they are private university. The government does not run university. The truth is this, I agree. But there is something that is missing there. In Harvard Business School, for instance, is a private university, no doubt. But there are a lot of investment from private sector there. There are private sectors that are giving people scholarship into Harvard. There are a lot of research that are being sponsored by private industries in Harvard. How many industry is sponsoring any research to solve a particular problem for them? All the research you see overseas that is being conducted everywhere is companies that are sponsoring it. Institutions are sponsoring those research so that they will use the outcome to come and solve their problem. So currently, government is possibly expecting our industries to do that, to help fund the education. But when we have not gotten it, what we are doing before, at least we should continue on it. As a matter of fact, there is no adequate funding for education in Nigeria. That is why there are more funding for social programs, parties, programs of entertainment and the rest of them than you will have for any educational program in Nigeria currently. Let me even share some experience. Something happened last year. Let me bring it up. I think something happened last year. Where is this? Okay. Yeah, this is what happened last year. Yes, you can see on my screen. A girl named Manuela Oribin Dagogo George from Buguma in Rivers State has broken a record to become the first pharmacy student to graduate with first class in the University of Port Harcourt. Yes, this thing happened in May 2023. Yes. A lady broke a long time record because it was on record that nobody has gotten first class in pharmacy in University of Port Harcourt. But this lady broke this record. But what was the benefit that this girl got for breaking this record? What was the incentive provided for this girl for breaking this? Because I can call it, even though we don't want to call it world record, but it's a record. At least within the climb of this environment. This is the only thing that was known that accrued to as benefit for this performance. What was the, this was the benefit. Yes. What you are seeing on my screen is the benefit that the lady got. Yes. What you are seeing on my screen is the benefit that the lady got. The lady was rewarded with 100,000 naira, 100,000 naira for breaking record of being the first, the best graduate, and graduating as the first person to get first class in pharmacy in University of Port Harcourt in 2023. You understand? Now, something, when I saw this, here is my comment that year, because I did thing, touched me so much that I already predicted that this is the kind of thing we'll come to see in coming years. That I feel 100K is too small for this great achievement. Our institutions, authorities should remember that there is great competition between good and evil. We are fast becoming a society where bad behavior is more rewarding, where someone will shake nyash and get more. We should do more to reinforce good conduct in the society. We should do more to reinforce good conduct in this society. Congratulations to you, Manuela Aribe Dagogo. Okay, yeah. That was my comment then. Now, why did I make that comment? There was a lady, one of those BB Nanja, whatever, is one of the programs that I felt is the most meaningless as far as I'm concerned. It is the most directionless program, social or entertainment program I see in this country. So I really don't follow the names of the winner or those who partake, but because the menace, became very loud that sometimes you cannot close your ears completely to it. You understand? So a lot of people that went to BB Nigeria, when they came back, their state government will even give some appointments. State government honor them with millions of naira. But a state government cannot honor somebody who break a record in the university of becoming the first class in pharmacy. As a matter of fact, there is nothing stopping that kind of lady from automatic employment, because the health sector in the country require urgency in intervention. So if a lady of that person got first class, and what she can get is 100,000 naira from the faculty, because that was, if she gets any other thing, I believe that 100,000 will not be what will be posted. But that was the only thing that was posted. While somebody will just misbehave or go to BB Nigeria. So you can see. And because there is a lot of bad behavior competing and almost gaining advantage over good conduct. Because whatever behavior you want people to engage in, you reinforce it. Anywhere you see that good behavior, you reinforce it. And that was why Bobrisky became very notorious in that or his or her, I don't know, his behavior, because of a lot of reinforcement given to him by Nollywood actresses and actors. And as a matter of fact, if Nigerians have not shouted and protested strongly in this last time that Bobrisky went to win award, a man to go and win the best female award, if Nigerians have not resisted, shouted, government will not have intervened to find a way to silence that bad behavior and keep that bad behavior from the public eye. So what I'm trying to say is that we as a people have consciously, be promoting things that does not develop the land, things that degrade the land. We are part of it. We promote things that degrade the land than things that will empower the land, that will prosper the land. Okay, let me even bring it back to the parent angle. Because I know our education is no longer being funded by the government the way it should be funded. It is clear, it is visible. And when you challenge the situation, they will tell you that in America, it is a private sector that fund university, it is this. How many private sector is growing in Nigeria? How many legitimate business are surviving in Nigeria? If you walk a street of, if there are certain things you don't see now, if you say it, they will say you are demarketing the state. There is a street that was known, a road that was known in this city that I'm talking from before when I was in school. It is an industrial road. All you need, you don't need to have any you don't need to have any company in mind when you are going to that place. All you need to do is just to walk along. You will see recruitment going on left and right. You could just, before you know, you've started work. But now what you can see along that place is now possibly eateries, banks, and churches. That is what has taken over the road. So where are the industries that will fund education in Nigeria? Yes, I agree. Private university are also growing, but the truth is this: it is still going to suffer the same fate because we are not promoting industries. We are not investing in sustainable businesses, and we are not creating environment for business sustainability. So a business that is not growing cannot fund a research. Yes, a business that is not growing cannot give us scholarship, cannot fund institutions, and that is the challenge we are having currently. Now, coming back to the parents, coming back to our parents, you know, somebody told me a few days ago, a young man, a very resourceful young man that I know quite well. I was discussing, I think a friend raised an issue that when he was growing up, that about 15 children were living with his father, living with his parents. Those 15 children were not biological children of his father, and his father was taking care of them. That is beginning to query, how was his father coping? That him, now that is just merely catering for a household of about 5 people, that the burden is so huge on him. So he's now querying, how was his father? Then that my colleague, who is very resourceful, now responded and said, which makes sense to me, and that's why I want to bring it to this conversation today. He said, do you know that time, the 15 persons that are living with your father are the only 15 persons that are his burden? Right now, that an average household, his burden goes beyond the people he's seeing physically because of technology, because of internet, because of accessibility. Right now, there are people that the whole village is living in his house, even though physically they are not living in his house. Because then, if somebody needs your assistance and the person is in Lagos, it will take the person a long time to plan, to travel, to come and meet you, to be able to see you and demand for your assistance. Now, just at the click of a button of a phone, somebody his account is already on your DM. So there are some of us now that our village is living, they are hypothetically living with us. So the people that are your body now has gone beyond the people that are physically present in your house. So your household members are not naturally, currently, the number of children or wives that you have in your house. Your household has so, and that is the burden of most parents now. And under this, there are under these excruciating conditions of parents, there are governors that still refuse to pay the parents their entitlements. I know of a governor throughout his 8 years, he did not promote civil service servants. He did not pay them their leave bonuses. He did not pay them any of their entitlements, allowances. He did not pay. He did not promote. He did not pay pension. He did not pay anything. So indirectly, he impoverished the people. Now, when parents are struggling to survive, to find food, to bring food to the table, the parents can hardly have time to supervise their children, to even to engage them, to read, to monitor them, to supervise the activity. It is difficult. So parents, especially in this last few years, right from the era of pandemic to date, things have changed. There's a great reset. There is hunger, there is poverty, there's a prevention, there is a huge loss of job. There is change in strategy of making money. The strategy of making money, as I'm speaking with you, so many people could not even adapt. Many people are finding it. I was just, before I came into this live show, I was just discussing with a lady. I asked her, do you have Zoom app on your phone? The lady said, what is Zoom app? Yes. The lady asked me, what is Zoom app? For you to know that many people have not adapted to the new realities. Yes, it's enough. Some of these things, they are natural changes that when they visit you, you have to adapt. If you don't adapt, you will just fall by the way. But there are some of these changes that the political class contributed strongly on. They contributed strongly. So the incentive that goes with people having to face their study, the incentives have been whittled down, and that is why it is a big challenge. How do you convince somebody now that education, that certificate is relevant? Yes, let us face the fact. We are in a skill era. You don't have skill now, you are going to struggle. But the education will help you, will open your eyes to all the options. And the education, this education will open your eyes to the options. Now you can be able now to specialize on the skill if you have proper education. So education is not I think we are not helping the younger generation. We are not helping them because everything that we are teaching them by our body language, everything that we are doing, they are seeing it. Yes. Whether we like it, there are areas we don't want to mention by this conversation, but because we are not trying to, this is not activism, this is enlightenment, this is education, this is information, this is a personal development program, this is not an activism program. So it's not to create a resentment against any form of institution. But the truth is that we are not teaching the basic character by our behavior. We are not teaching the basic character to our children, to these younger ones, and that is why they are worried. When parents go through a lot to raise up a child and the child graduates, maybe some parents have even gotten loans. Some parents got loan to be able to sponsor the person out of school, and the child graduates and the child is struggling to look for opportunity to be employed, and he could not find, and he's still maybe sleeping in his father's parlor. You can from there imagine how it's going to look like. It's going to look like something very frustrating. So his younger ones now will be asking, what is the relevance of all that? You understand? But however, it is a foundation for every form of development. Education, this certificate or education is the foundation for every level of development. And no matter how you try to want to acquire skill, when you talk about the medical field, it's something that you have to go to the medical school. You need it to go to the medical school. So if we are not very careful, we are not going to have those specialties. We are going to struggle. Ordinary malaria can begin to take people out of this earth planet. Ordinary malaria, ordinary issues that can easily be handled by professionals. We easily take people out because we are demeaning that area of education. We are not funding the education. The funding in education is poor. No incentive, no reward for hard work. And it is a big concern to every one of us here. A big concern. And that is why one way forward that I have one way forward that I have. Let me quickly go through. Let me go through comments before I extract the way forward. The BBN was a ridiculous. Our leader preferred tout. Yes. Thug among other bad behavior. I celebrating them than a brilliant. Yes, you're right. Yeah. It may. Okay. Yes. You know, we have a situation in our hand. You understand? Situations where bad behaviors are rewarded. You understand? Our high level of tolerance for bad behavior, and that was what is making it look like this one. That why am I even studying? Why am I reading? Is this, and when they cannot find a strong why connected to it, is difficult. It's a big challenge, and when they say, why am I here? Let me quickly go to way forward. What's the way forward? Yes. The truth is this. As daunting as the task is, as challenging as the times are, parents don't have any choice. Because now I have to speak on the side of parents. If you are a parent, you don't have any choice here than to up your game. Now, what level of game are you going to engage in? Pay attention. As a parent, you have to find a way to have time. And how can you find a way to have time for yourself in a very tough economy reset like this? You see, there is a common word that is in public space now called social entrepreneur, lifestyle entrepreneur. When they say lifestyle entrepreneur and social entrepreneur, many people have not come to terms with it. You have to make everything that you use to relax an opportunity to make money. You must, while relaxing, you must be making money. While doing fitness, maybe to engage in a physical activity, to work out, you must use it to make money. Being on the phone, people to interact, you must use it to make money. That is the great reset that parents can use to survive. I found this opportunity during this pandemic, because in pandemic, people were locked down, but I knew a couple of people, and that's how I get to know a great reset under which great number of people make their highest income. I know a lady, currently I'm working with a lady that she showed me her income. One of her weekly income during the pandemic was 17,000 pounds in a week. 17,000 pounds that she earned in a week in under lockdown. It is the great reset. Now, any money while sleeping, any money while working out, any money while being on the phone and interacting, any money while sitting in a garden relaxing, maybe with your spouse, is side gig economy. This side gig economy, parents must embrace it. Otherwise, you cannot fight this trend. You cannot survive this trend. That is the escape route. I found this system that you can be relaxing, leveraging another time zone. While you are sleeping, you are earning in an economy that is awake. You are sleeping, you are earning in an economy that is awake. How does this happen? How did this happen? It's just for you to open your mind. Open your mind. One of the biggest challenge about human being is that holding on to the past is very, very how will I put it now? It's very, very disempowering to hold on to your past. Hold on to failed relationship. It will close your eyes that, imagine you lost a spouse or you lost a relationship, maybe for one thing you lost, and you are grieving over that loss. A good guy or a good girl will be walking past you, you will not see. That's why immediately you must open up your mind for new information to come in. If you don't open your mind, you won't be able to see this new trend, because there is a great reset in the world. So parents, what parents now need now is high transaction volume and high return on profit. High profit return. High transaction volume, high profit return. And how can you achieve this? If you want to achieve this by your time, by increasing your time you work, you cannot stick up. You must work your relaxation. In your relaxation, you are transacting. In your fitness workout, you are transacting. You are having transaction volume. Because there are businesses that have, low profit return. And for a business that the profit return is very low, you only try to increase your transaction volume so that you can be able to break even. Otherwise, if you're having low return on profit and the transaction volume is low, you will soon quit, or you will want to increase and work more hours to be able to have more profit return. You won't be able to have time to manage your children. Like I spoke with one man the day, there was a day I was engaged. The man told me one of the reasons why the man opted to be my customer. The man said, at this age, that you need energy to manage your children. You need energy to train children. You need a lot of energy and mental alertness to be on the game, to be able to be on them. Otherwise, you will still be the one to blame yourself. So you need energy. And that's why if you have any system that can empower you mentally, make you more energetic and fit to manage your environment even when you are sleeping, embrace it. And that is what we have. That's an escape route for parents. So I just use this opportunity to challenge parents that the government has left this back to us. No matter how you complain, they are not hearing. Like the popular musician Asake, they don't want to get in one law, they know they hear again. They don't cut their hair, they know they hear. So parents, you need to embrace side gig economy. And what is the new side gig economy? Where you work less and earn more. You work less and earn more. Where you relax and earn. You are interacting, you are earning. So everything around your lifestyle, if you are in the plane, you are earning. You are in the garden, a recreational park, you are earning. You are chatting, you are earning. You are sleeping, you are earning. That is the only way we can survive. So everything that we do to enjoy life has become a source of income through the side gig economy. It's something that I've just come to share with us, all of us here, that we have to wake up. We have to wake up because nobody is on our side. I want to say clearly, nobody is on our side. The government is not on our side. The government is not on anybody's side. The institutions are shocking. Yes. The institutions are shocking, underfunded. Government is not funding it enough. Industries that are supposed to support, maybe give scholarship, give incentive, give infrastructure, give them research, fund research. Industries are not even, they are closing down, they are winding down, they are struggling. Many industries are struggling. So everything is going back to the parents. And what can we do? What can we do at Knowledge Center? Is to tell parents that instead of grieving over these steering challenges, what you do is that you increase your output. Increase your output. How do you increase your output? Embrace new system. The old system that you are wired with cannot guarantee you escape route in this. Embrace new system. What is the new system? Side gig economy. Social entrepreneurship. Social entrepreneurship. Yes. This social media entrepreneurship and a whole lot of others, relaxation and lifestyle entrepreneurship, all of them is the new way that can help you. But the truth is this: if you come to my event tomorrow, I'm going to have a Zoom event tomorrow. Yes, a Zoom session tomorrow by 8:30 in the evening, Nigeria time, and UK time. And in Ghana it's going to be 7:30, and in South Africa it's going to be 9:30. So if you join my Zoom session, if you request for the link, I will send you. Come and see the social entrepreneurs that we're talking about. Come and see the side gig economy. Come and see the lifestyle economy that you can leverage on, so that you work less and earn more. You'll work less using these opportunities and earn more. There's a great reset. There's apprehension. Everybody is confused. And I know this thing is bouncing back to parents. Yes. So what we can do now is to make more money by working less hours, using technology, leveraging on the new trend. Leveraging on the new trend. How do you leverage on the new trend? Come and join my Zoom session tomorrow by 8:30. Let me have your link. I will send you, just tell me you want the Zoom link, I will send it to you, so that you can see what we are talking about and know what you can do to help yourself to navigate out of this current session. Yeah. Social entrepreneurship. Thank you. Mr. Joshua Ogunyemi, thank you so much for joining this session. On this, how many parents are going to make use of this, especially in the rural areas where we have more population production? Yeah, I think this question is a great question. As we speak, the rural population is going through excruciating pain because they don't have light. They don't even have good internet there. Yes. And a whole lot of what is going on, they are left behind. And every effort to take development to rural areas has not been very, very successful. It has not been very, very successful. Because as we speak, in the rural areas, many places are still using 2G. I'm not even sure there are 3G networks in the remote areas, remote communities. Some have not even have internet. Have network. Not to talk of whether it is 2G or 3G. So it's a big concern. But you see, let's start with where we are. Let's start with what we have. Maybe as we begin, because whether we like it or not, all our people are living with us. Whether they are in the village, they are already, because they have your phone number, they can access you with just a click of a button. So that is why all your village people, their account number is in your phone. Because they are already living in your house. So you can see the apprehension this time, and it's tough. People are struggling to cope, because I can imagine, before, in those days, you see, you go and be looking for the big man, to go and wait for him in his office, so if you can see him. So that was the only way you can beg him. But now, your account number is in his phone. The most you have access to his phone number, you have back. If they are not bombarding you on direct message, they are on your DM, on Instagram, on Facebook, and the rest of them. So it's a serious. Though another issue is this. Another issue that I want us to look at, which is also trending, is many years ago, when we have, the more number of children you have, many years ago, is a determinant of how wealthy you are. Because the criteria for measuring wealth was the number of human capitals that are with you. Yes, the number of human capital, because how many land you can cultivate, how many yam band you have, was a measure of wealth then. And that was why people who have more people living with them or have more children seems to be more wealthy, because they can clear more larger portion of land, have more yam band, have more of cash crops, and the rest of them. But currently, the criteria for wealth have changed, and who is determining it? I don't know. They are imposing the measure on us, and that's why you can see now. Uh, you have so many people living with you and are not productive. Yes, because you have changed from that approach. We have changed our approach. We have changed what makes us wealthy, or what wealth is not. And that is why the number of people you have under your household now become like a burden. The more burdens you have. Before, it used to be the more wealthy you are, but now it is the more burden you have, because a lot of things have changed. So we have a lot of concern here, and that is why parents don't have a parent at the most hit in this period. If you see many parents, they are going through so much. I relate with them. I interact with many parents. Of course, I'm one of them. I can understand the apprehension everywhere. And what do you need to do is to embrace this side gig economy, social entrepreneurship. So what is social entrepreneurship? What is lifestyle entrepreneurship? Join me 8:30 on Zoom tomorrow. Mr. Joshua, don't worry, I will send you, just like you say, I'll send it to your inbox. I'll send you the Zoom link into your inbox. So thank you so much for coming, and for all of you who joined my live show today. I am going to connect with you and give you your free gift. The moment I'm done, maybe I'll start this night or tomorrow, you receive, of course I will call you, I will chat with you and send you your gift. Thank you for thank you so much for this so I appreciate. Bye for now.